Hi guys, this is Sarah from Quantum Healing with the Angels, coming to you from sunny St. George, Utah. And today I have a new channeling for you. And this is an interesting channeling because it comes after a channeling that happened in our last class. And that channeling was very different than anything that they've done with us before. We kind of have a group that is forming. It's usually people that attend the class, and our group has become kind of close. So we all are friends, and we're all hearing this stuff, and we were like, wow, we never thought of it happening this way. So mainly they talk to us about things that are coming in the future, and they've always done that, but they've always specified that timelines can change. And so when they told us these things, we were like, can this timeline change? And of course they said it's possible, but they made it sound like it was very improbable, and that's what was different. That's what was so unique, is that they were saying it like it was going to happen. So, disclaimer, there's always a chance that things can change, but they were pretty, if you listen to it, you'll hear it, they're pretty solid about what they said. What they told us about were so many things, because the classes are almost 2 hours long. So they went over the election, they went over disclosure. Disclosure is when the ETs come. They told us the year that would happen and a little bit about how it would happen, or the path to getting there. They talked about the Reptilians, positive and negative, and they even told us something new about the light language, which was kind of a big thing. And they even talked about timelines that were going to happen that were scary, or, like destruction that didn't happen. One was this month. So there is so much in that class that was just amazing information to get. Most people said it was the best class that we've had so far. The most information given. They told us a lot of stuff. So I asked them in this class if it would be safe to share this information on the podcast. And they kind of leaned towards maybe not sharing it with such a big group of people. They said it's because the people in control of these things don't like it when people talk about future events. So because of what they said and how they said it, we're opting to not share it on the podcast, but we are going to make it available for purchase. Because the class was $30 and people can ask questions, I think to just listen to it would be just probably like $20. So I will put that link in the show notes for you. So in this recording today that I'm sharing with you, I asked some questions that I forgot to ask when we did that class, because it was so much information and I was so stunned that I forgot some things that I wanted to ask about. So these questions are sort of tied in to the information that we got. This recording goes for about an hour. I think it's like 51 minutes long. I didn't leave anything personal in there except for one question about a dog that I had connected with. And this seems to be a new thing for me and for Travis. We're both connecting with pets. So someone had just posted that they had found this little dog, and they had posted a picture of him trying to find his family. And as soon as I saw his eyes, I connected with him. And then all night long I heard him talking to me and telling me his name. Connor. And I tried to go to sleep and it wouldn't stop. It was like, Connor. So finally I wrote to the lady and I was like, I think this dog's name is Connor, or the family's name is Connor, or something like that. There are other pet connections and stories, but they will take too long to explain. But we are connecting with pets a lot. So if you want to connect with your pets, let me know. The things to know about this session, the one thing is that he is a different angel. He's Archangel Solomon, and he is the Archangel of Truth. But I had never talked to him before. Oh, also, the first 30 seconds or so, you can't hear me very well because I had the recorder lying on Travis's chest. So I'm sorry about that, but at about 30 seconds in or so, it will clear up and you'll hear me really well. And of course, Coconut. I tried to preemptively give Coconut treats, and that didn't work. I don't know if he was excited because of the pet things that had happened earlier that same night or what, but he was basically walking all over Travis during this session. So you will hear Coconut. You have probably heard him before if you've listened to our podcast, but he makes himself known in this session just a little bit. And then when Archangel Solomon mentions AI, at first I didn't know what he meant, but what he's talking about are the videos that people can create with AI. So you kind of don't know if things are real or not. That's what he's referring to when he talks about that. One last thing, if you want to be notified of upcoming classes, you can go to our website at www.webhealing.com, and at the very top there'll be a thing that's like sign up for updates. You can sign up there, give us your email, and we'll keep you updated on any classes that we have in the future. So I'm going to get started with this. This is episode 35 of Quantum Healing with the Angels.
I am Archangel Solomon. I want to speak to you. I am the Archangel of Truth. They said I can ask questions like everyone else, so I wanted to speak with you.
You want to ask me questions?
They said you had questions.
Oh, yes, I do. Your specialty is truth.
Yes.
Yes, okay. We were talking to the angels last week in our group. We were talking about the things that are coming. They told us some new things. There's one thing I forgot to ask about, though, and it was the planned fake alien invasion and how that would fit into all of the other things that they told us about. Is that still something that the controllers are going to try to do?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be before the disclosure and the Pleadians coming, right? Or the ETs, the ETs coming?
Yes.
Okay.
That will happen before because they don't have a reason to do the disclosure yet. Therefore, they're not in a rush to do it. They usually wait to do it when things seem like they're getting too out of hand. They would do it to get people's minds off a certain thing.
They've done this before on other planets, right?
They had real invasions on other planets.
Oh.
Other planets are not living like your planet. Your planet is a prison planet. Other planets are not prison planets.
Oh. I thought that some were. Okay.
They have other planets that are prison planets, but they are real prison planets. They're not planets where people are being lied to about basic things that every planet should know about.
Okay.
Your planet is pretty much the only one that don't believe in other beings on other planets.
Yeah.
Your planet is really closed in. It's almost like your planet is still trying to learn basic things like the wheel. People on your planet think they are intelligent, but they are not, because they still believe in basic things. Believing that they are not the only one in the universe is a major step. If your people on your planet believed in other beings on other planets, then they would be part of the Galactic Federation. But people on your planet believe only things that they are told about. They don't let their minds expand. And they get scared very easily about things that they shouldn't be scared about.
Well, that brings up another question. There is a big scandal going on right now in Hollywood, what we call Hollywood. And then there's something about this one world government that they want to create and how they're doing things right now to change some laws so that they can say, oh, if a big catastrophe or something happens that's affecting everyone, we can take over as one government. Is that true? And does that have to do with the fake alien invasion?
Yes, that will be part of it. The one world government that they speak of is what you will have to be part of the Galactic Federation, because you're supposed to be a one world government. That's the only way you can join the Galactic Federation. They're selling it to you like it is going to be a bad thing. It is not. The only way you can be part of the Galactic Federation is if you were a one world government and everyone is on the same page. They are selling it to you in a bad way, but it is not a bad thing. The only way you will be part of the Galactic Federation is if everyone on your planet is on the same page. You cannot have different countries with different ideas. That is why you're in a position that you are now, always fighting each other. When you come here in the light, everyone is on the same page. Therefore, we are what you call, if we were a planet, we would be a one world government, because everyone is the same. Everyone is light. Therefore, everyone is the same. People on your planet always have something to be afraid of. And when they try to give you ideas on what they can do to make everything easier, it scares people because they're so used to being in the matrix that they can't see everyone having the same thing. Someone always has to have more than the other. They can't see everyone being happy and having the same things. And that is what we have in the light. Everyone has the same things. Some people can create more, but we are in the light. No one gets jealous of someone that has something else because they can have it as well. No one is better than anyone else here in the light. But down there, people are not used to that and they do not understand it.
Well, I think it's, like you said, they're selling it in a way that is scary, because some of the people that they're saying would be involved in that are people who were involved in the vaccination thing that happened. And people don't want to be told that they have to do things, take a vaccination. They don't want those people to be the people in charge of the world. That's the scary part.
Those are the false things they're telling everyone.
Okay.
The one world government won't have any of those things.
So, will that happen after disclosure and we get used to how the ETs live?
Yes, you can't have a one world government when everyone is afraid.
Yeah.
The one world government will only happen after you speak with a new species that you will be used to, because everyone's minds have to change. The way people's minds will change is when they realize they're not the only ones in the universe. There are still people on your planet that do not believe in other beings. They think they're the only ones in the universe, which is hard to believe even now, but that is the way it is.
So them coming is going to help us to get into that mindset of a positive one world government. So that we
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay. They said that would happen next year, so I don't know when that will happen, the one world thing, but that will lead to it. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The Hollywood scandals. When the ETs come, are they going to tell us all the secrets that have been on our planet? Like things like that, and secret things that they do, or things they keep from us?
Some of those things will come out, but most of those things will be important when it comes to your new life. A lot of them will come out, but a lot of them will not, because they will not be important. Mainly because they can't afford for everyone to be angry about things that happened in the past. It will not be helpful.
Oh, yes, I thought the angels told us that they were going to tell us those things.
Yes, they were going to tell you some things, but not everything.
Oh.
Because it would not be helpful for everyone to be angry on your planet.
Because people would get very angry.
Yes, there will be some things that they will tell, but it's not in the right mind for them to tell everyone about the major things that are wrong, because if everyone is angry on the planet...
I already gave you a treat.
Yes, understand. You have to let me finish.
Yes, I already gave you a treat. It's in the hallway.
I'm giving very important information right here.
Yes. You have your crunchies, and you have a spoon out there that I gave you right before we started. You can go get it. You are a very good kitty.
We love
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Understanding. Okay, now you finish and you will be okay.
Yes. You are such a good cat.
The information you will receive is only information that you will need to know.
Okay.
Because when the other beings come, all of those things, when it comes to your entertainment, is not important from what they are trying to do to help everyone. And they know humans have fragile minds, so they do not need to know those things. It is not important.
Will it stop?
Yes, all of those things will stop when they get here because they won't have time to do those things when the other beings are here. It won't make any sense for them to be doing those things when the other beings are here.
Okay.
Because those things that they are doing are not needed. It is only for their entertainment. And they won't care about their entertainment when the other beings are here. Because they will be afraid as well. They don't know anything about those other beings coming. Those people doing those things on your planet are selfish people, and most of them don't even believe in alien beings either. They're not that smart. They're not very smart at all, really. That is why they do the things they do. They only believe in earthly things. So when the other beings come, they won't be doing what they are doing. They'll be too afraid of their own well-being and trying to figure out what is going on, just like everyone else.
Okay. Okay. So this is all coming very soon. And it will happen with the new person. That they will help us to go down the right path. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. People are still having struggles right now. Are things starting to improve right now, or will it be after the election?
Some things are improving now, but most of the things won't be improved until after.
Okay.
Some things are being done early, but they don't want to do too many things too early because they want to save it for the new one.
Okay. So for people that are worried right now or afraid, would you tell them that everything's going to be okay?
Yes, they should not be afraid. All of those things are trivial and has nothing to do with them.
Okay.
There's a lot of things we try to get people to understand. If it is not affecting you directly, then you should not be worried about it. It is a waste of time. Because everything that is happening to everyone else, they signed up for those things to happen to them. Therefore, you should not be concerned.
Lately I've been reading a lot about the Inquisition, the time when there was the Inquisition, and how there were people who used nature magic, I guess you could call it.
Yes.
Oh, you've got to get off Daddy. Now come on. Come sit. Come sit. Let me do this, okay? Let me talk, please. And I kind of realized, even though I have never done that in my life, I've had the idea of being a witch from the time I was little. I think almost it was a subconscious thing, and my mom used to dress up as a witch for Halloween. I don't think she knew either. But it's like a theme of that.
Oh, yes.
And I'm putting together these dots now of that. And seeing more information about herbs and things. Is it a magic, or is it just working with nature? Or is it both?
It is mostly working with your surroundings and nature. Everyone should be able to do it.
Really?
It is not. That is a name that people on your planet made up, was witches, but that is normal, that everyone should be able to do.
Okay.
But your media and everything turned it into bad things. And that is not what is... That is nothing wrong. Everyone in the light can do those things. But everyone in physical form should be able to do it as well. It's how you can heal yourself most of the time if you know how to do the right things.
Yeah, they had a lot of things that I have been taught were bad, like a pentagram. They talked about that, a star with a circle around it, which they always show in the movies to be a bad thing. And then, it is a symbol that they say it is like devil horns that people make with their hands. But they used to make that symbol, and they would call it the horns of the goddess. And I think the goddess meant Mother Earth. Is that right?
Yes, a lot of people... You can make up anything you want to heal yourself.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of things what people on your planet should understand is you can... When you're doing those kind of things, you can create your own symbols or anything you want when you're doing things to improve yourself. Like I said, people on your planet like to put things in boxes and use... Symbols do not mean anything here in the light.
Okay.
That is another thing that you have to understand on your planet is you can't put things in boxes, and just because one person is doing it doesn't mean it means any. You could have one thing as someone could have a stick in their hand, just a regular stick, and someone would turn it into a symbol. And it does not mean a thing. It's just a stick, shaped like what you call a horn, and everybody assumes it is horns because it looks like some animal on your planet with horns. People always try to find symbolism in things on your planet. And there's another reason why they get confused with things.
Oh, yeah.
Just because somebody creates a symbol and they use it to do something, everyone believes it means something. And that is part of your religion as well, because your religion has you so into symbols and everything, it screws your mind up. And you really just need to concentrate on what you are doing.
Well, what I wondered was, even those people who were doing the earth magic were talking about sometimes doing things to, I forget, but it fell along the line of curses, and the angels have always said that those are not real.
They are not real.
Yeah.
People believe anything. If someone thinks someone else is magic, the person that is magic can make up anything and they'll believe it.
So when they did those things, were they really doing anything? The people that did the earth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like we said, the power of your mind is very strong.
Okay.
You can use other people's minds to do things. If you can get someone to believe you,
okay,
their belief will help you in what you are trying to do. People have to remember how strong their mindsets are. It is no different in the way your government is controlling you. That is how your government and secret governments run things. They know that people's mindsets can create things, because they will make you believe something and you believe it, and it will go in their direction. That's why we tell people to be careful what you read, especially things that make you afraid, because when you're afraid, things actually go in their way because you bring it into existence with your fear.
With your fear, yeah. Yeah, so it's better to not even look at those things, right?
Correct. Because even you can create something to scare a lot of people. Most people don't believe anything until they see it. So therefore, when you talk about, that's why most people, when they talk about other beings or other animals on your planet, or other beings on your planet that they never saw, they don't believe it.
Some people are still, well, you're right. Everyone wants to see it happen.
That is why we always bring up creatures on your planet that most people haven't seen. Like your Bigfoot, we always bring up them because they exist. And a lot of people have seen them, but a majority of people have not.
I feel like they must be going to be a big part of everything when disclosure happens. Is that right?
They will show themselves more when everyone on your planet's minds are in a different place.
Okay.
You're not so afraid of everything.
And then later on, when we can see more, we'll see into like the fourth dimension and be able to see things like unicorns.
Yes, you will be able to see a lot more things. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage when you're not believing into a lot of things.
Yeah.
They keep bringing out things to keep you from believing in things. So as far as your artificial intelligence, that was the last straw for them to get people to not believe in anything. Now it's easier for people not to believe anything because they just assume that it's that. But when things actually start happening, where everyone sees, then the artificial intelligence won't make a difference because everyone will see it at the same time. You can't blame artificial intelligence on something when everyone sees it at the same time.
Oh, everyone's seeing like ships and things at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, beings.
Yeah. They will. That is why they are halting on the fake alien invasion, because the AI that they are bringing out.
I understand.
Everyone almost knows about the fake invasion, but it hasn't gotten to a point where everyone has seen something all at once.
Right, right.
That's why we always say numbers count.
Mm-hmm.
When only a few people see something and nobody else sees it, no, it has to be the whole planet seeing it at the same time.
Right.
See, the fake invasion is not just going to happen in one spot. It's going to be on the whole planet.
Okay.
And that is why they're trying to decide what they're going to do, because once they do that, a lot of people won't know that it's fake.
Right.
There's still only going to be a certain amount of people that know that it's fake. Because there are a lot of people that don't believe that your planet have the technology to do anything like that, but they do. So a lot of people won't know that it's fake. They'll think it's real. And that will change everybody's mindsets, because a lot of people on your planet still have the mindset of them only being the only people in the universe. They think they're the smartest people in the universe.
Will it take a little bit until, well, what I had heard before from Travis's counterpart, his ET counterpart, was that they would do a fake alien invasion, and that the real ETs would intervene. But I asked them when they would do that, and they said when they try to shoot off a nuclear weapon, which they cannot do anyway.
No, that is not when they will do the fake invasion.
Oh.
They cannot shoot off those weapons.
Oh, yes, I know that. But I mean, when the real ETs come in, do they have to try that for the real ETs to come in?
No.
Okay.
The real ETs will come in when the fake invasion starts, because...
Oh, good. That's good.
Because the fake invasion, won't have physical ETs that people can see. They will only have fake ships.
Okay.
That's why they haven't done the fake invasion yet, because they only have fake ships they can show.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a fake invasion unless you can show people what the beings attacking look like.
Yeah.
And they don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
They can't have holograms on the ground scaring people, because eventually people will try to fight back, and they can't fight back at something they can't touch. Only the ships is the only part of the fake invasion.
Okay.
So, and that would only last for so long, because you can't have an invasion if you don't have any alien beings.
Right. Okay. That's what I was kind of hoping, was that they wouldn't wait. They would come in.
Because when they do the fake invasion, the ships are only to scare people.
Yeah.
After that, they have to decide on what they're going to do after they scare people.
So they don't know that the real ones are going to come? They don't hear us talking and know about that?
They haven't heard it yet, because you are not, as we say, or what they say on your planet, you're not famous yet.
Yeah, we're the only ones talking about it, really, that I've heard.
No one knows about what you're talking about yet. Only a select few still.
Yeah, like a really...
Even the secret government isn't listening to you yet. The only time they listen to you is when everyone else listens to you. That's why we always say numbers is important. Because even the secret government only listens to people that are important. And as of right now, you are not important. Everything you are saying is just for entertainment. Not enough people are believing it yet.
Right. So that's probably a good thing for now, so that way you can tell us things and they won't know.
Yes.
But we'll have a little bit of a heads up.
Yes.
And the people listening, if they believe it, will have a little bit of a heads up too.
The only time you will have an impact is when you have the numbers.
Yes.
And you do not have the numbers right now.
No.
Because people only believe what they see.
Right. And they like really negative and scary information too. They will sometimes rather listen to that than to this.
Yes, unfortunately, that is why when someone gives out something negative, everyone believes in it. Because they are used to being afraid.
Yes, I noticed that. The people that are supposed to be light workers that talk about really scary things, they get a lot more views and things like that.
Yes, because people on your planet always believe someone is against them.
Mm-hmm.
Which your secret government is against you, and some of your regular government is against you.
Mm-hmm.
So they are always afraid. They really can't see anything good happening for everyone. They think that is an impossibility, but it is not. Because when everything comes together the way it's supposed to be, you will have a one world government. Most of the things that will be formulated by the way your thing that you call your Constitution in your United States is actually a Constitution that you written. They really wrote it for the world, but they knew the world would not accept it because the other parts of the world do their own thing. But the world government will be formed under that Constitution.
Wow.
So therefore, that is why they say you are lucky to be in your United States, even though it's very locked down in some parts that shouldn't be there. Mm-hmm. A lot of the bad parts will be gone with the world government. Most important parts in your Constitution are very important when it comes to the world government, because that is what they'll be using. Pretty much your whole planet will be structured under that. Therefore, you would not be losing any of your rights. Because you already have it. Everyone else will have to change.
Mm-hmm.
Because that Constitution was written, assisted by other beings from other planets.
I wondered about that.
And most people do not know that. Because they knew the future and what the future will hold.
They did.
There are other countries on your planet. That's why most people don't like living in some countries, because there's some things that you have in your country that you should have on other that they don't have. Other countries are going to have to change because their religions have them constricted.
What will happen with medicine and doctors and things like that? Can you tell me anything about that? Because I imagine people, when they meet ETs and determine they're friendly, are going to want to know how to heal. And if they have ways to heal.
The other beings will help everyone heal for free, because your medical is totally destroyed on this planet, and everyone should be getting free medication for one, and that will change when everyone will get what they need for free.
Mm-hmm. So they probably have other healing ways too.
Yeah, they have other healing ways, and you won't be taking medications that you have now. It'll be easier things that you can do where you won't need them anymore. So the other beings will know how to heal people really fast.
That is great.
They actually have ways to make things simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can change your water into a healing.
Oh, wow.
So therefore, anyone that drinks it will heal of anything.
Wow.
Therefore, you won't need medications. You can just drink a substance and you will be healed, or anything really to be healed.
Wow. So people that need, let's say they're on medications all the time for certain things.
Yeah, they won't need any of those. They will just make something where they can drink to heal their body, so they won't need anything.
Mm-hmm. What about dependency on medicines and things? Can they help with that too?
You won't need the medicines no more when you drink the liquid they give you.
Healed. Wow, that's wonderful. There are so many different kinds of medicines that people take and depend on, you know.
Yes, it shouldn't be that many. There should only be one.
Right.
They made all of those on purpose so they can make currency.
And probably control, right?
Yes.
Some of them are very hard to get.
That is how they're controlling you.
Yeah.
They're dumbing you down so you need everything.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's why people on your planet think they are intelligent, but they are not.
And so they can help with that, all of that. That's great. That is so great.
You won't need anything.
That is wonderful. This is kind of a funny question, but will they, I guess that means our teeth too, because teeth is a really big thing that most people don't have money for.
Once you are healed, everything will grow back the way it's supposed to be.
That is amazing.
You have too many things in your bodies that's making you sick and breaking your bodies down.
Yeah.
Once you are healed, you are healed.
Yeah.
And that will also help with the one world government, because once everyone is feeling well, then they won't be so afraid of other things. Everything will be simple, which is supposed to be simple now. If you're feeling well and everyone is good, then they will go along with whatever they need to live a better life. And it will be a simpler life. A new world government won't have like 1 million rules. You're living under thousands of rules right now.
Yeah.
That is why you are sick. When you have a new world government, everything will be simple. You won't have to do any paperwork for nothing.
Oh,
you won't have to do all of these crazy things to get anything. It'll just be there for you to get it, and it'll be very simple.
Oh, that is really good. Yeah, I had wondered about that, because people are always having to go to the dentist to try to make, a tooth breaks or falls out and things like that, if they don't have the money all the time to get those things fixed. So that is really good.
Yes, everything is falling into place. A lot of the things you're doing now, a lot of the things will just go away once those things happen because they won't be useful anymore. They will literally just disappear.
Will the TV be gone eventually?
Your television programs, a lot of them won't be gone because you have recordings.
That's true.
But your entertainment won't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Because you won't care.
We won't care. Okay.
The thing that you call Hollywood won't matter anymore. It will actually look stupid once everything else happens, because then you'll wonder why you wasted time. You won't care about celebrities anymore. They won't mean nothing anymore.
Oh, that's good.
You will still have news programs, but the news won't be bad news anymore. To be news that actually people care about.
And not the controllers behind all of it doing the things they do.
Correct.
Wow.
So, in the future, the entertainment may come back, but it will be different.
Okay.
It will be almost simple again, like they did back in your early times when you had puppets.
Yeah. That probably doesn't sound exciting to people, but
because people won't care about the entertainment you have now anymore, because it won't matter.
will it be because real life will be so interesting?
Yes, you'll have more fun being out in nature, and you'll be able to create your own things. There will still be some entertainment, but it won't be on such a large scale as it is now. And people will not care about what you call celebrities. That would be gone. No one would care. And most of those people won't even want to even do it anymore, really. It is an art form.
It is, yes.
But it would almost seem like they won't, for a while, they wouldn't want to do it anymore, because the real life things will be more important than...
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems like we might have a lot of things to learn that would be fun to learn.
Well, you'll be going to other planets then, and you won't be stuck on this planet anymore.
Okay.
So therefore, all of those other things won't even matter anymore.
Yeah, so there'll be so much to do. It just will be very different.
Yes, and especially with your science fiction films, you will be in science fiction. So therefore, you won't be able to make up anything science fiction anymore, because you'll be living it. Unless they make what you call documentaries about real beings.
Right.
Those will be big, actually.
Really?
Because those are real things to show people. Okay. They want to see something real. That entertainment will still be around when you show real stuff. So science fiction will not exist, but documentaries will be very big, because they will be seeing real things happening to real beings.
So we will get to go on the ships and travel and everything.
Yes.
That's so amazing. One thing I wondered was what the beings that are going to come here and stay here are thinking about coming. What do they think about coming here?
They already know what they're going to do, but they are not afraid of you.
Yeah.
They have everything planned out, but they are not afraid.
Are they... do they think it's going to be weird or exciting, or do they have any feeling about it?
No, because they are confident in themselves. They are smarter than you are. Mm-hmm. It is like they are going to a place with special people. Like you, when you help.
Yeah.
As you call them. You are the special beings they are going to help to.
We're like children to them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're going to a daycare. You are a daycare to them.
Mm.
We have to go here and help these people.
Yeah.
So they're not so scared and frazzled. We got to make them smarter.
Right. It's like we're back before the wheel was invented or something like that.
Yes, you are very far behind.
Yeah, and we don't even know that. Okay.
Yes, because people on your planet have inflated egos.
Yeah. They think we're very advanced.
They do laugh at you because they're like, how can they have inflated egos when they don't know anything? They know nothing.
I know. But do they ultimately know that, I mean, they should know this, that we are just like them, light beings who chose to have this experience?
Yes, they already know that stuff. They're millions of years ahead of you.
Yeah.
They don't even... They have emotions, but they know how to control their emotions.
Mm.
They don't... The people on your planet get mad very easy. They get sad very easy. They get scared very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Those other beings only feel those ways when it's necessary. They don't get afraid over something they read or because they investigate things when they read it. And they have ways of finding out things when they read it. And they get afraid when it's necessary. People on your planet will just read something and believe it and automatically get afraid. And don't even look and investigate to make sure that's what really happened. Because they're lazy. They have lazy minds. It is easy for them to get afraid. They believe what they want to believe. Which is very funny because we tell them the truth about things and they won't believe us one bit, but they'll believe something on your internet or some other person wrote in a book before they believe us, which is very funny actually. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
because we do know everything. We're in the light. We know everything. But they will believe some person that wrote a book about something and they could totally have made it up.
Yeah.
And they'll believe that before they believe us.
Yeah. Do you talk to other people like us? Like you talk to us? Are there very many others out there?
We try to, but they don't give our messages out very well.
Okay.
Because when they give our messages, they scare people instead of saying exactly what we say. That is why it is important to make sure that you understand what they are trying to say.
So Travis has a pretty good gift for giving a clear message then, apparently. I mean, that's what I've always...
He wanted us to come out in clear messages. He did not want it to come out where you didn't understand what we were saying. Too many people on your planet like to sound like everyone else. Therefore, when we tell them something, it will come out sounding like someone else. Because that person wants to be like the other person that they heard it from.
Mm-hmm. Settle down, Coco. Then one thing I was wondering about was they've told us that there's a big war happening with the Reptilians right now, with the positive and the negative Reptilians. They are working on our planet to break down the Matrix, but also that they're fighting out in space. What will happen to them when the other ETs come? Will that help their situation?
They will stop fighting because they're all fighting over power for this planet. Once everyone's mindset is different on your planet, they won't fight anymore. The reason why those beings are fighting is they're fighting for control over you.
Yeah.
The good ones are trying to free you. The bad ones are want to keep you. But once your mindset changes, the negative beings will not be able to do anything to you because you won't be afraid anymore.
Right.
The reason why they can control you is because you're afraid all the time. But if you're not afraid and your mind is open up, then the negative reptilians won't have any power. They will get bored and probably just leave because you'll be on a whole different mindset. The reason why they're able to control you is because most people don't believe in other beings on the planet, so it's easy for them to control you and keep you locked down. Mm-hmm. Once you are in a different mindset and you believe in a lot of other things, then they can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Because you're not afraid anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There will be no point for them to even be here anymore.
And then will we get to meet all the kinds of ETs, like the Lyrians?
Yes, at some point, but even when the Pleadians arrive, there'll be only one group. They will have to give you information the same way we give you information, a little bit at a time, because
right.
People on your planet cannot get a bunch of information at once, because they get scared too easy.
Yeah.
And they can't take it all in. Mm-hmm. Because they're always thinking, if people on your planet took information in and went with it, mm-hmm. they'll be fine. But people on your planet, when something new happens, they always have a million questions. That's why we say you're like children. Just like when your children ask you a million questions, when you tell them something, that's exactly how you are when the new beings will come. You will have a million questions. Yeah. And they got to sit there and tell you everything a little bit at a time, because if they tell you all at once, then you will just lose your minds and mm-hmm. they will not be able to work with you.
Yeah. That's how it's been with you guys talking to us as well, a little bit at a time. So it doesn't overwhelm us, I suppose.
Yes.
I know we're getting probably close to time to end.
Yes.
The dog that I talked to, that I connected with, named Connor, I can't find anything on the family yet.
No, he's back in the light.
Did he die?
Yes.
What happened? I thought he was alive.
He was alive.
Oh.
He got hit by a car. He just got out.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Wow. He is so sweet.
Yes, he signed up to be that life.
Okay.
People on your planet have to understand when things like that happen, that is what they signed up for.
Yes, I understand.
Once people's minds get into a different concept, when the new beings come, they will teach them those things as well. Uh-huh. They are the higher dimension and the higher realm that you are, so they know a lot of things about the light. They have an advantage over you. Yeah. Because some of those other beings had pets as well, and they don't get so emotional when their pets die because they know where they go. Source created you to be the way you are. It is not a handicap if you know how to control it. It's not a bad thing to feel sad, but at the same time you have to realize where they went when they're not here anymore. Okay. It's the same thing when we tell people before on your planet is you can't feel sorry for anyone. If something happened to them, it was meant to happen to them, and you have to let it go. And they were probably better off anyway, because your planet, as you say on your planet sucks. And it doesn't matter how good they were treated with a family. Your planet still sucks until it changes. Therefore, they're better here in the light than they are there.
Okay.
Therefore, you should be celebrating they're not here anymore.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Quantum Healing with the Angels. This podcast is sponsored by Sarah Webb Beyond Quantum Healing. Contact Sarah today for your free consultation and mention this ad for 10% off your Quantum Healing or Quantum Connect session.